The Unfinished Game, a redemption story of a basketball coach. The coffee shop was quiet that afternoon, the low hum of soft music mixing with the occasional chatter of customers. You sat at a small table near the counter, your fingers dancing across your laptop's keyboard. The project in front of you was mundane, some app updates for a client, but it kept your mind occupied. Stretching, you leaned back in your chair, letting your eyes wander. That's when you saw him. A tall man stood at the counter, grabbing a sandwich and a bottle of juice. There was something familiar about him, though you couldn't quite place it. Then he turned, his eyes meeting yours, and your breath caught. He froze for a moment, then his face broke into a smile of recognition. "Wait a second. Is that you, Joe?" You blinked, caught off guard, then offered a faint smile. "Kingsley? Thought it was you. Benson Kingsley." He walked over and placed his sandwich and drink on your table, shaking his head in disbelief. "Been, 15 years now?" You nodded, still processing the moment. "Yeah, it's been a while." "So, how've you been? What brings you back here?" he asked, pulling out a chair to sit across from you. "Visiting family," you replied. "You?" "Came for a wedding, Catherine Bennett. Do you know her?" "Can't say I do. How was the wedding?" "It was nice," Benson said, leaning back slightly. "Saw a lot of familiar faces, mates, teachers. Hard to believe I'm 32 now." "You still look young," you said with a smirk. "Thanks. Funny thing, though, driving here this morning, I had a feeling I'd run into someone special. Turns out, it's you." "Disappointed," you teased. "Not in the slightest," he replied, his tone earnest. "Actually, you're the exact person I wanted to see. So, what are you working on?" You gestured at your laptop. "Some app work for a client. Amend this, fix that. Nothing exciting." "Still the tech genius, I see," Benson said with a grin. "My brother used to rave about how clever you were." At the mention of Elliot, a familiar pang of sadness struck you. Benson had brought him up, so you cautiously responded, "I'm sorry about Elliot. I didn't even find out until a year later. Missed the funeral, everything." Benson's smile softened, a shadow of sorrow passing over his face. "Thanks. It was a long time ago, but some things still feel fresh, you know?" You nodded, letting the silence linger. "Honestly," Benson continued, "I felt like I knew you just from the things Elliot said about you. You were the only one who really got him." "Really?" "He didn't talk much about you, though," you said carefully. "Not surprised. Elliot hated being home. We weren't exactly close. I reckon he resented having a brother like me." He picked up his drink, taking a small sip, his voice quivering slightly. "I mean, who would? I was the perfect son in Mum and Dad's eyes, and he got nothing. Can't blame him for resenting me." The weight of guilt and regret was palpable in his words, and for a moment you saw a younger Benson, burdened by the past. "So, what are you up to these days?" you asked, steering the conversation. "Basketball coach. Youth league," he said, surprising you. "You? Coaching basketball? I don't remember you being into it back then." "Neither do I," he admitted with a chuckle. "Got into it later. Uni days in the US, made some friends who were obsessed, and it just stuck. Funny how life works." "It's still one of my dreams to see the NBA Finals in person someday," you said. "You always did love basketball, just like Elliot," Benson said, his tone warm. "The game's changed a lot, but it's still a big part of me, even if I'm rubbish at playing." You lifted your shirt to reveal your round belly, earning a laugh from Benson. "So what's it like? Coaching, I mean," you asked. "It's been fulfilling," Benson said, a fond smile spreading across his face. "I work with a new team, a small, diverse lot, like a mini United Nations, really. They've got so much heart, keeps me on my toes." "That's incredible," you said sincerely. "The team's called The Castle. The owner is an old guy, Mr. Carter, a huge fan of youth basketball. He just wants the boys to enjoy the game and grow into good people. He's the kindest guy I know. We met by chance at a Timpson store, of all places." "A Timpson store? What was he doing there?" "Working, can you believe that?" Benson said with a laugh. "I just went in to get my watch fixed and we got talking. Turns out he owns a basketball team. Can you imagine that? A Timpson worker and a team owner? So coaching. Does it feel right?" "Honestly, I'm not sure," Benson admitted, his voice growing quieter. "Maybe I'm just trying to make up for what Elliot never got to finish. Like his game isn't over yet. It's hard to explain." "It wasn't your fault, you know," you said gently. "Yeah, but I didn't make it easy for him either," Benson said, his regret evident. I was a real jerk back then, always trying to one-up him. I don't think I ever saw him play basketball. How mad is that, all those years, and I never showed up for him, never made the effort. You think coaching's about making it up to him? Maybe. Or maybe it's for me too. I don't know, but every time I step onto the court I think of him, Benson said, his voice heavy with emotion. A silence settled between you, filled with unspoken understanding. Finally you spoke. I think he'd be proud of you. He always wanted to win something big, didn't he? Maybe this is your way of helping him do that. Benson looked at you, a faint smile tugging at the corners of his mouth. You still love basketball, huh? Always, you said with a smile. Benson straightened, a spark of determination in his eyes. Good, we're looking for an assistant coach, someone who loves the game, who gets the players. I reckon that's you. You laughed, shaking your head. Me? No chance. I've never coached, barely played. Doesn't matter. It's not about experience. It's about heart. And you've got that. That's what the boys need. Think about it. The idea lingered in the air, tempting in its simplicity. You glanced at your laptop, then back at Benson. All right, Ben. Let's finish this game. Benson's grin widened, excitement lighting up his face. For the first time in years, you felt like the past had led you exactly where you needed to be.